Hey everyone! Welcome back to the Hilarity Express. Today, we've got some unexpected news about Pope Francis. Yes, you heard that right. The beloved pontiff has made headlines recently due to an inheritance that's raised more than a few eyebrows. In a shocking twist, Pope Francis has come into some wealth, and it's causing a stir both in the media and among the faithful. So, what's the story behind this surprising inheritance, and why has it made such a huge impact? Let's dive into it. Pope Francis is known for his humility and his strong messages of faith, love, and compassion. Since becoming the leader of the Catholic Church, he's been an advocate for the poor, the marginalized, and the downtrodden. His simple lifestyle has often stood in stark contrast to the wealth and luxury that surrounds the Vatican. Pope Francis's persona has always been about simplicity. He famously lives in a modest apartment in Vatican City and has eschewed the more opulent trappings of the papacy. So, it may come as a shock to many that Pope Francis has recently come into an inheritance, one that has made headlines around the world. The details of the inheritance are still emerging, but reports suggest that Pope Francis has inherited a significant amount of money from a private source. This has sent shockwaves through both the media and the Catholic community, especially considering his well-known stance on material wealth and his consistent calls for a more just and equitable world. The inheritance itself seems to be part of a private and personal matter, with Pope Francis choosing to keep many of the specifics under wraps. However, the news of this financial windfall has sparked a range of reactions. Some people are questioning how this inheritance fits into Pope Francis's image of simplicity, while others are wondering what he will do with the money. Is he planning to donate it to charity, or will he use it for something else entirely? What's interesting is that, while Pope Francis has always advocated for a life of poverty and humility, the Catholic Church itself does have considerable wealth, largely tied to art, land, and various historical assets. So, the idea that the Pope might inherit money isn't entirely unheard of. However, the fact that the inheritance is so public has raised eyebrows. It's not every day that we see a religious leader of such stature with a financial windfall, especially one so attached to his public persona of modesty. As for how Pope Francis has reacted, he's remained relatively silent on the specifics of the inheritance. He hasn't made any public statements about what he plans to do with the money, but we can safely assume that, given his history of generosity, much of it will likely be directed toward charitable causes. Pope Francis has always emphasized the importance of helping others, particularly the poor, so it wouldn't be surprising to see him use this inheritance to fund various initiatives that align with his mission. That said, there's been some criticism about how the inheritance could affect his public image. Some see it as contradictory to his consistent messages about living simply and rejecting materialism, while others believe that this inheritance could be a positive development, allowing the Pope to continue his charitable work on an even larger scale. As with many things involving high-profile public figures, the reactions have been mixed. At the end of the day, Pope Francis's inheritance is a reminder that even the most humble public figures can find themselves in unexpected situations. The fact that this news has caused such a stir shows just how closely people follow not just what religious leaders say, but how they live their lives. While Pope Francis has yet to comment on his inheritance, one thing is clear: he will likely handle this new development in a way that aligns with his long-standing commitment to helping others and living a life of service. What do you think about Pope Francis's inheritance? Do you believe it contradicts his message of humility, or do you think it will allow him to do even more good in the world? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this video, make sure to like, share, and subscribe for more updates on the latest news. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.